Good echo.
Well,
I threw him off.
welcome to me and Virgil, this special EP episode, and also a Genesis Brothers podcast.
Well, me and Virgil, we beat the desert, we're riding fast and riding hard. We hit the city, the past behind us, so we raised some hell. We had some fun, washing dishes and making coffee.
Okay, so we are back once again because, thanks to Peter Gabriel, it's going to be a mighty busy year for us. So, just in case you don't know, people who need reminding, that Peter Gabriel is back and he's going to be dropping singles every single month. So, once again, me
Brand new song.
and who else is here with me?
Virgil, glad to be here
Virgil.
again. Say as much work as we have ahead of us, I couldn't be more delighted.
Oh no, of course not. No. So yes, we're back here now to cover Peter Gabriel's already second single drop from his upcoming album, OI.
Hi, lunatics. This is another full moon.
Yes, so we were here last month talking about his first single, which was Been Undone. Now, before we jump into this one, the last thing we talked about was on the last episode, at least the Peter Gabriel EP episode, was saying, what is the next single going to be like? Is it going to be an upbeat one? Is it going to be sort of samey?
Well, actually, I thought before that, we wanted to talk about the bright side mix of Been Undone, didn't we?
Yes, that's actually true. Yes. So we are going to do that first. Talk about the bright side. So yes, because Peter Gabriel dropped then the dark side mix of Been Undone. So he's going to be doing the same as he did for the last album, dropping both bright side mixes on one side of the month and the dark side mix, or vice versa on the.
I was going to say, didn't he? So he did the dark side mix first, didn't he? Of Been
This
Undone.
year did the dark side mix first, but as far
then-
as I knew, for the IO, I thought he kept just dropping the bright side
Right.
mixes first.
He did.
And then the dark side
I'm just going to
mixes,
say,
right?
and then,
yeah.
but then for Put the Bucket Down, it's the bright side mix we've got now first.
Yes. Oh,
Just to
sorry.
flip things around. Maybe he's going to flip each month or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and you just revealed the spoiler, the name of the new single.
Oh, it's the name of this episode. So come on.
Okay, fine. Yes. Okay, but first of all, we're going to go over the,
Let me just
the bright side
because
mix.
I always like to put in Stephen King references whenever I can, because I'm a Stephen King nerd as much as I am a Genesis nerd. Have you read the Dark Tower books?
No.
Any of them? Okay.
No.
Well, there's a character in there, well, an animal called a billy bumbler, which is kind of like a cross between a badger and a weasel and like a little cat that
Weasels.
just big. But the character's name in the book, and he's kind of like really smart and can almost half talk because of the setup of the book and everything. But his name is Oi, but it's O-Y, not O-I. Anyway, Stephen King reference over. Continue.
Oh, his name. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, who knows? I'm curious to know if PG would be is a fan of.
I don't think so.
Stephen King. No, but he has such disturbing ideas. I mean, we all read the story on the back of the Genesis Live album. Sounds like a fantastic Stephen King story.
Or the lamb story too.
Yes. Oh, just very quickly.
Or anything he's ever said on stage. Any stories told.
I had some new theories today about the lamb whilst in the shower. I hadn't thought about it at all, but it came to me after listening to them for like 30 years. So we are.
That sounds like a very nerdy Genesis podcast thing to say.
Yes.
I had some lamb thoughts while in the shower today.
Yes, and just to plug ourselves a little bit, people, we have recorded the first half of our lamb.
First third.
Special album special. Yes.
Third. One of three.
of the-
Episode 1 of 3, yes.
Yes. So I'm currently putting that together, and I was hoping to have it out by the end of last month, but lo and behold, life as it is.
Also,
so anyway,
it's still
I'm hoping,
like 2 hours long, isn't it? Even though it was supposed to just be a shorter episode. But
yeah, exactly.
there's a lot to say when you talk about the lamb. Anyway, back to your thoughts.
No, but yeah. So, right. So we're going to now talk about, very quickly, before we move on to the Peter's new single, we're going to talk about the Bright Side mix now.
Oh, wait,
of
one
Peter
more
Gabriel's
thing.
former
So-
single. Okay, right to
All
the
is
now.
interesting. Only because I said that I was going to tell you this earlier, but I said I'll leave it for the episode of my nerdy
Hey.
Genesis thing I was listening to this morning. This morning I was listening to two Genesis things. One was the piano singled out from Heathay's song, just the
Yes.
piano piece, and then the other
All
one
right.
was someone had pulled the synth from Supper's Ready. It was just the synth bit coming in and out.
Okay.
And my son was listening along and he says, "Why did it stop?" I said, "Because there's no synth in this part." And then it comes in late. Anyway, that's pretty
Nice.
nerdy anyway. Okay, let's get
That is
started.
that is very nerdy. So, your immediate thoughts then of hearing the bright side mix of Been Undone.
My immediate thoughts at the time with you were, this is great. This lifts up the
Yeah.
song. This makes it way better.
Yeah.
But
Uh-oh.
since
But,
then,
but.
I've listened to that one and the other one more, and the needle has swung back, and I'm a Dark Side fan again.
Yeah. I do like what's going on in terms of its percussiveness. There's extra bits which the question is like, were these bits actually there and now they've just been brightened and turned up, you see, in the mix? Yeah, so I think it's always that question. I don't think so. I think these were just in the mix and they've just been turned up, you see, because
Right.
for example,
Wasn't new stuff,
if you, for those of you who were there, I talked about all these with the Dark Side mix, how you're showing footage from Peter Gabriel's studio, and you saw David Rhodes playing something on the guitar, and I'm like, but that's not what I'm hearing on the track.
Roll of the dice, I've been undone. By the Nazarene, with his Turing machine, I have been undone.
But then it could have been taken, filtered, turned, and just put on this string effect. Brightside mix is like,
Yep, you can hear it.
now I see what
Now
he's
I know
doing.
what he's doing.
Now I know what he's doing. There it is in the mix.
Weakness of pain, while I desire to remain, I've been undone. By the clues in my case, by the look on your face, I have been undone.
So my guess is all these extra things that we're hearing now on the
It's a
Brightside
balance.
mix. It was
Yeah.
there. It's a balance, exactly.
Just like when they remaster stuff too, you can bring things forward and move things
Yeah.
back and different things. Yeah.
Well, the first thing I thought was actually two thoughts that hit me at the same time. As with the Dark Side mix, which opens with this sort of like foghorn or whatever it is, this and then this organ begins. The Brightside mix, just straight into the bright side. Now, Peter Gabriel did say to us the bright side mix is going to be a little bit shorter. So when I first heard him say that, I was thinking to myself, I wonder then if maybe the intro is just going to start with the organ. So when it did, like I said, two simultaneous thoughts. It's like, so it did start with the organ. And it was also like, I missed the foghorn. I missed that. Where is
Oh, the
that?
song.
I know.
It's like
yeah.
the beginning of No Son of Mine. You want the elephant.
Imagine.
Is no
Yeah.
Son of Mine a song if you take out the elephant bit?
Yes. It's no song of mine if you take out the elephant. That's for sure. That's probably what Tony would say. Right. Yeah, so that was my first thought. And then all these little bits that came, and I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But a little part of me was thinking, like, is this on the verge of being a bit, dare I say it, cheesy? Is it making it, are these things just put there just for the sake of it saying, well, it's a bright side mix, so I've got to make it bright. Bright sounds, bright glistening sounds, and what that not. And also, we'll try not to stay too long on this. Also, I was expecting, like, okay, what's the next part they're going to cut out? And like I mentioned in the last episode with Been Undone, that it goes into this like other strange dark section, which reminded me of the No Way Out section. It takes this turn for about
Dark
5
Bridge, or whatever it
seconds,
is. Yep.
and then goes back to the song again. I was going to predict, and it was correct, that whole section was cut out, and it was cut out. Which to me, and again, this was all upon first listening. When I was hearing this, I was kind of like, okay, these vocals, as great as they are, they're starting to get a bit much. I don't have much room to breathe. You see, with the even though it's not realistically, there's loads of spacing with the vocals, loads of spacing. However, the fact that it was there a lot without that middle dark
I
section.
noticed also
just
they added, I
straight
think,
back
an
into it
echo
again.
a bit to his voice too for this,
Yes,
for the bright side
yes,
mix.
yeah. And I was just thinking, it's like, oh, it's almost like classic PG and Genesis, where his vocals are just there all the time with lots of lyrics. So that was my initial thought with it. Like I said, though, there are some parts of it I do like. Overall, I think I do prefer. I'd say I do prefer the Dark Side mix. I like that it's more lengthier. I like those extra sections as well. The foghorn and this little crazy bass part.
Yep.
Oh, and as I said the previous episode, that I was like, oh, it sounds like Manokachi's snare, but it's not quite there. It's sort of there. His little tint is there. And then, of course, I was like, I'm sure on the bright side mix we hear a lot more. Yep, definitely do. It's there. And actually, the drums kind of kick through and they have a bit more punch to it on the bright side mix. So I guess we'll just have to wait now for the PG Ultimate Inside Out mix.
The Atmos mix, or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happens there, and maybe they might combine the two or something.
My thoughts were that I felt like the bright side mix is the single edit that you release as a single, and your dark
Completely.
side mix is the album version that you have that's longer and better. Better. I
Totally.
think. Yeah, like I said, I really at first I thought, oh, this sounds. I can hear more of the song now in different ways and hear things I'm attaching to it more. And then the more I listened and then listened to the dark side mix, I was like, no, but the dark side mix, it's Peter Gabriel. All these
Yes.
bits are Peter Gabriel. It's a
Yes.
lot thrown in there, and we were kind of maybe overwhelmed a bit at first with it. But the more you pass it out, and then you hear it again, to hear it without these bits, you realize actually those bits were important. They were part of the makeup of the song, and you want that in there because that's Peter Gabriel. He throws everything in there and takes his time with it and puts as much as he wants into it to make it the shape he wants it to be and make it the song he wants it to be. And I feel when you don't have that, it's not real true Peter Gabriel to me. So
Very
I'm a
good
dark
point,
side mix
'cause
fan all the way. Yeah.
Beautifully said. Yeah. I mean, that might also be the idea with Peter Gabriel. He's like, I want to give the best of both worlds here, and everyone's entitled to an opinion. And if you wish to change back your opinion, then by all means, feel free. That's what music's all about.
It was interesting too that because we've obviously had these bright dark side mixes, the last album too and stuff. I feel like this one was probably the starkest separation between the two, where you could really hear what was different done. You're like, you like that one or you like that one. I'm sure there's some people that prefer one to the other, and it's like it's nice to actually be able to choose. Whereas last time it was like, I don't hear that much of a difference, or it's only little things, or on some of them the drums were like, I really like the dark side mix for IO because on Panopticon the drums sounded so fantastic, whereas the bright side didn't. But then there were other songs that sounded better as the bright side mix, but it wasn't that much different. Whereas this one, you really have a stark difference between them, and you're like, I want this one.
True, and as far as I know, is this the first time that a mixed version has been shortened?
Oh, I don't know about that. I feel like, and it wasn't hugely shortened. It was still 6 something, I think, wasn't
really?
it?
Yeah. It's
So it
short
was
by maybe like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe.
And also presumably that we can just speculate that he's going to do the same thing, that this is going to be the first song on the album when it does eventually come out, which is all presumption here, in December. That then, of course, then he's being Peter Gabriel. That foghorn will be there because it will be
it would be there when he plays it live, I think, too.
Yes, it will be an utterly anticlimactic version to hear Peter Gabriel's new album within 2 years instead of like 20, just to start with the organ. That would be such
maybe he'll start the whole tour
anticlimactic
with
way.
that song, and you'll just be hearing the horn, and you're like, it's here. Way to kick it off.
Actually, it's a pretty cool start to the to there. Because lights are dim, you don't see anything. Really.
Actually,
Obviously, some
he's
good
not even on
atmosphere.
stage yet. Actually,
No,
you have nothing, and then you just hear the. Maybe you add a few more seconds to it. Maybe last 10 seconds, and then the organ comes in, and it's just soft, and then he just walks out on stage. Everyone loses their mind, and then starts singing.
I really like that. That sounds immense.
The only problem is if he has to.
I'm
if
getting
he's
goosebumps.
if he's playing the organ, then it's a bit of a problem. But
Well, it could be. It could be, and you could just hear
Or
the
he's
organ
hiding,
first.
and then he shows
yeah.
up.
You hear the organ first.
Phil
and
Collins
then
drum
as soon as-
style.
Soon as voice
Piano
as soon as
comes
his-
up through the stage.
Yeah. But then there's a malfunction. It's just his head reaches the top there.
And Phil's going, "Yep, been there."
Been there. Just the opposite. I had to jump down into the stage.
Dive in.
For those of you who don't know, yeah, poor Phil Collins' drums did not come up for In the Air Tonight on his trip into the light tour, and he actually had to jump down.
Well, for one show, right? It wasn't a
Just
bunch
one
of
show, yeah. But of course, he missed the iconic Phil, so
Yeah.
Ricky just had to do it, which he was doing anyway. But poor Phil then just jumped down like in the middle of all of that.
It's like the his Live Aid screw up on Against All
Yes.
Odds that
Well,
you don't want to hear it, but you've got it just to hear it, you know.
I like to
And then you
think.
can't
I
get
like to
out of
think
your
it's more of his. It's his Spinal Tap moment. That's for sure. It's like the drums aren't there. Anyway, so
Should we get
Yeah.
should we get started with this new song?
Well, yeah. We've spent the next hour talking about this one. So anyway, so we seem to be both on the same like Dark Side preferred.
Yep.
Very happy, very delightful with the Bright Side mix. Well, it doesn't mean we're not going to stop listening to it, of course, but Bright Side all the way. Now then, on to
Bright Side all the way?
new single. Dark Side all the way. Dark Side, dark all
Mixed
the way.
messaging.
Dark Side, Sorry, Peter. Darkness. Yes, pun intended. All the way. Sorry. All right, so then we move on then to Peter Gabriel's now latest single, which dropped February 1st, full moon on February 1st. Put the Bucket Down.
Well, the story begins with a dog in my hand. I'm tied to the rock that burns in the sand. The waves are crashing and the jellies afloat, and the flowers in the water surrounding the boat.
Whose mind is this? Just tell me who. Whose mind is this? No meaning coming through.
There's a hole in my head you can see right through. I make out a mirror, but I can only see you. I'm becoming a building with a door for a mouth. My head's in the north and my feet in the south. The walls of my skin so alive to the touch. Come into the building, I want you so much.
Put the bucket down. Hey, hey, put the bucket down. Put the bucket down. Hey, hey, put the bucket down. I have the sum of all the signals that move inside the head. The less you have, the more you can make of it. With all those senses and those feelings that light up in the brain, and they paint the picture, build a brand new world again.
Put the bucket down. I loved your post.
Did I can't remember what I did. What post?
It was basically Peter. It was basically Arnie from Jingle All the Way, and it's Peter Gabriel's head they put on it.
I must have just retweeted that. It wasn't my post.
Oh, okay, no, but I loved it, and it's just
Okay, cool.
it's there. It's on the phone. It's like put the bucket. I was like, what is that? Why is he dressed? Oh, it's Arnie. It's Arnie. He's basically telling.
Oh
the
yes,
guy
that was the one I
who's-
did last night. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's telling the
was
man
on
who's
Reddit.
kind of dating his or kind of in the house with his wife and everything, eating his favorite cookie. And he says, "Put the cookie down."
We'll put it in here, yeah, and then you can see it. Yeah, I know what we're talking about. Yes.
Just very quickly, the keyboard player quoted that to me at the Aussie Floyd, whilst touring with Aussie Floyd, that I was like, oh my God, all these sweets and everything everywhere. I'm going to be so fat by the end of this tour. and it just, I grabbed the cookie. It just went right in my ear and it just went, put the cookie down. And I dropped it out of sheer fright.
Share.
All right, so put the bucket down. And so again, I'll repeat myself then that we talked about at the end of the last one that we said, so what is the next single going to be like? Is it going to be samey, mellow, upbeat, take a completely different turn? Well, I think it's fair to say it took a completely different turn. Peter Gabriel goes dancey, goes funky.
You predicted right. Upbeat. Yep.
Upbeat. To quote Peter Gabriel at the start of his New Moon
video?
YouTube drop, the first thing you hear him say is like,
Here's a nice tune. Can you dance to it?
I laughed about it too. Yeah, I mean, as soon as this started, I thought, oh, this is nice.
It's very
like
catchy, I
this.
thought. Yeah, just grabs you
Yeah,
right away and says, it's like, it's like grabbing someone sitting by the dance floor and you're like, you're coming with us. We're going to dance now.
It's like, you're coming with me. Or like the invisible
Peter,
rope.
Peter
You're like,
Gabriel's
you
going to
pull
do
them
his
in.
bad white guy dancing with you. Yep.
So when the vocals came in, because I was wondering where this is going to go. When he started with the first text and how low his vocals was, I was like, oh, all right, this is not what I expected. So I wasn't too sure if I liked it. I really liked the groove, quite different. A lot of drum programming going on here and everything. I don't actually know if Manokachi is technically on this track. I'm not too sure because only just today I saw. I can't remember what it was, but basically talking about Put the Bucket Down, and it was actually showing the personnel that were involved with it, and everyone was mentioned there. But then I look back over it and I'm like, Manokachi's not mentioned here. Where's Manokachi? So I don't know if he's actually on it. I mean, again on his
And we'll get to
YouTube
this
video.
later, but even spiders get mentioned in this, so yeah, get credited.
Yes. But on the video though, you actually do see Manokachi there.
Yeah, right.
Playing along
Yeah.
with it. So I don't know. And then,
Maybe
then
he
upon
did
this
5 or 10 seconds and they just put it on repeat or something.
Perhaps, yeah. Also, I thought then I started to think to myself like, okay, is this footage that they had showed every single time? Is that actually them recording it in the studio, or are they just playing it for the sake of just filming it to show? There you see,
Like a 90s or 80s music video where they're just
Yeah.
pretending to play. Mike
Yeah.
Mike Rutherford with
Timing.
his acoustic guitar in Into Deep.
You know I want you, but I'm in too deep. So listen to me.
I don't know if you remember that music video.
Yeah, I do.
But it's all electric.
I do. It's all electric. Whoops. Yeah, it's going. It's like, damn, that acoustic's got some balls. That's true, yeah.
But it's not even plugged in.
It's not even plugged in. No, so anyway, well, who knows? I mean, I did see that Pete Gabriel said that he had this this loop that he started
Yes,
running
right.
around this loop, and he just thought, oh, this is fantastic. And then he said, let's just bring the other guys in and see what they do with the song. You see, so maybe
I was just
perhaps,
wondering I don't know if you can tell if possibly this is something that Manokachi could have worked out and playing around on the drums, and then they took that and manipulated it and played with it and did different
could
stuff
be.
and turned into a drum pattern. I don't know if you can do
could
stuff
be.
like that easily or not.
Oh, totally, completely.
Because it feels
Absolutely.
like, I mean, I know obviously Phil always used the drum machine because he recorded, even though as a drummer he didn't need to, but he did all his demos that way and stuff like that. So that's why the drum pattern came in to help him get started.
Yeah.
But it feels like with Peter when he's there, it's like, I've got one of the best drummers on the planet here. Why should I use a drum machine when we can make up stuff and use his thing and stuff like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Anyway.
No, yeah, I know. Well, anyway, as I did listen to the song instantly straight away again, straight back to it, looped it around a couple of times, and I thought this is really catchy chorus. I was singing it after it was, I stopped playing it, and the chorus was going around and around in my head.
Yep.
It's so
Earworm.
massive earworm. I think just because it's when I first heard it, I thought like, oh, fast lyrics, put the bucket down. But then it's just like, no, that's the whole idea of it. That is the earworm of the song, especially whoa, 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 whoa. And funny enough, that part there, I know that. I mean, that's classic, very kind of old school Peter, like.
Yeah.
like going back really early 80s, that sort of
Almost like it's with his I don't know what I want to say. African side, or whatever, with the different African people he worked, musicians and singers he works with, and just Yusundur, all these different people he worked with and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because we mentioned that there's a certain way he's singing with with Been Undone as well, that it reminds us a lot of his style from his first few albums way back then, way before the 80s era, and this feels quite the same as well. So I'm excited because I think it feels like he's taken a different turn this time around.
He's reaching back and pulling forward.
Yes. I don't know. I'm wondering of all these articles about him saying like, why don't you ever play like really the classic tracks? Play humdrum. Play
like,
just
fine. I'll
DIY.
just pull them into the songs I'm writing now.
Yeah. then you'll be happy about it.
Satisfied. Yeah.
That will shut you up. Yeah.
So again, very catchy. I've got nice fun with the drum pattern at the beginning. Unlike the Dark Side mix of Been Undone, there's no like musical pretense. It just cuts straight into the song. He starts singing, doing all this stuff. I feel just as Been Undone is a classic Peter Gabriel song, like you said, this is also a classic Peter Gabriel song, just a different avenue of his mind of the style of song he does and stuff. The bridge is really interesting.
Oh,
what do you think of that with the wave? There's like waves, and then it's got the horn, the soft horn. I think it's a muted horn, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it really threw me off. I have to say, it stopped me in my tracks. I was like, "Where's this going?"
Exactly.
It almost felt too different. It's like, oh my god, so different. But then you think, well, hello, Peter. It's Peter Gabriel.
I mean, and this is he's with formerly with a band that specializes in crazy transition stuff, and then when you're there, you're like, how the hell is he going to bring this back? Because it's going to come back.
To be honest, when that section finished, I kind of wondered, like, is this the end of the song? But then I thought, I really hope it comes back, and you just hear this.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes! And I started dancing again. We're back!
It's almost like you can imagine it as a music video or whatever on the dance floor, everyone going wild, and then the bridge comes in and everyone's going slow motion, and then it speeds up again.
You got a nice filter effect over
They
them.
might
like
even do that when they do it live. Because I've got my notes here. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a special cheesy dance for this song when he does it live.
Yes.
The very funky. I loved that. Like I think we mentioned, but the harmonized singing. I don't. He didn't actually mention the woman I saw, whoever's singing with him. Because there's a woman in the background, like singing with him.
Well, I do constantly hear this woman singing, but I just presumed I just presumed it was Melanie, his daughter, Gabriel.
Okay,
and she is on backing.
I thought he would. I mean, in the video, he didn't mention her or whatever. That's what I thought. But it's a big part of the song having her voice like that. It's really nice.
Well, because again, according to this online source, the personnel on backing vocals, it's him, David Rhodes, Melanie Gabriel, and someone else. And unfortunately, I don't have the notes here.
It says someone else? Oh, no.
Yes. Somebody else.
That way, if you forget anyone, you get your...
Apologies. Forgot your name, so you're anonymously uncredited.
Anonymously credited perpetually.
Respect.
So, yeah, if Melanie's on there, that must be who that is then. But, I mean, it sounds really nice, that the dichotomy that, kind of reminds you of Don't Give Up, or Come Talk to Me, whatever, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I do feel at the end, because like I said, it comes back, and then it almost feels like it's just kind of tapers out a bit and comes to an end. And that felt a little, I don't know, like you could have done more with it or ended it better.
Well, I was wondering about this because I was hearing the ending, and of course it keeps going like round and round and round.
Exactly, we don't really go anywhere. We're stuck in an eddy of water.
Yeah,
the waves.
And then I was thinking like, oh, hang on a minute, let me check out what the lyrics are with this. And the outro lyrics are saying, well, the story's beginning is the same as the end. The train's in motion. It's, and funny enough, there's an inverted question mark after it's. Around the bend. I'm not sure if that's maybe a potential typo for the website or something. Anyway,
well, where are you getting this from?
Genius.com. It's a site for lyrics.
So it could be just AI pulling it and screwing it up.
Maybe. So anyway, it says it's around the bend, and that's what Peter is looping with the track. It's around the bend, It's around the bend. So
Okay,
my
that
guess is
kinda works, I guess. Yeah.
because what this, I mean, failed to mention this, but so what this song is about is that because again now, because I know we talked about this briefly, is that, excuse me, he is doing a project with all these artists.
His brain
featuring
program.
the brain program. Yes,
I've got a. I mean, if you want to jump into it, I've got a quote here. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm working on a show with the brain as the central core, and there are a number
Hmm.
of songs, some on IO and some on Oi, that will be part of that. This is one of those, and it's a point in the narrative where we can both read and write thoughts, and the person singing is not sure whether he has his own thoughts or not. Is he inside his own mind or inside someone else's?" And then the bucket is all the crap that goes around your head all the time. So it's putting the bucket down to find your way forward.
Yep. There you go. So
Just to finish up on the song, my last point to kind of make about it is like overall catchy, whatever, but I felt it was a little lackluster. Like I wanted a little more or something else to elevate it a bit.
Okay.
So Been Undone, I prefer at this moment.
Oh, okay. Well, what so my last thought over the outro is that because the train's in motion, it's around the bend. So it's around the bend, but it's not quite there yet. Hence why the song keeps going round and round and round.
So of course, the expression "around the bend" means you're crazy too. That's
well, there you go. You see, so just put that craziness down. Who knows? So that's my only initial thought why that could be. So what I had a thought. I was actually I don't know why I only called this today. Maybe because I was listening to it with one earphone or something. But I was thinking like sometimes the vocals sounded a bit. Oh, I actually got two thoughts. Must remember that. The vocals overall sounded in certain sections a bit muffled in a way. And I was like, okay, well that's fine. I'm just gonna hear it on the bright side version. I remember, no, this is the bright side mix. So what's the dark side mix going to be like?
That's my
so
last comment. My last note is I'm very curious about the dark side mix with this one.
Yes. I know. I'm wondering. Oh, and also I read a source that so in the bridge part, yes, you have the trumpeter playing, but in the bright side mix, it's going to be different. I'm gonna get to that when we talk about the video.
There, yes. Yeah, I've got the details on it. Yep.
With the video, okay. Well, okay, I'll go one last thought before we jump to that section then. The very opening of that, with that sort of like echoey, sort of like filtered drum beat at the very, very beginning of the song, before the actual loop begins.
Yeah.
That I freaking loved. I thought
I only noticed it today too, listening to it. It comes back
Yes.
later on. I can't remember if it's by the bridge or after the bridge or something.
No, I think it comes back when Peter starts these verses again.
Yeah.
And I was glad. I only found it out today as well because I was missing it. I was like, Peter, don't do this again. Give us an amazing section and don't repeat it. Stop being a bastard. And that's it. So yeah, and I was happy. I was like, there it is.
Yeah.
And a part of me
And it's
almost
really
wished
nice.
to hear it.
Yeah.
A part of me almost wished to hear it just isolated like itself again, like we heard at the beginning, you see. But
Wait till you get to the dark side mix.
well, there you go, you see. Maybe it's just there throughout. Who
It's
knows?
3 minutes of just that, and then the song.
which is just filtered down and filtered up. Yeah. Anyway, so it is. Yeah, it's funny how we notice these things even after a few times of listening to it. So yeah. Overall, I like it. It's very different from Been Undone. What I have not done yet is listen to Been Undone. Well, actually, no, I did do that. I listened to the dark side mix of Been Undone. Sorry, the bright side mix of Been Undone straight into the bright side mix of Put the Bucket Down. You see. Now I'm going to do the same though with the dark side, and just to get.
I would say I can definitely think envision similarities or see similarity between the bright side mix of Been Undone and the bright side mix of Put the Bucket Down.
Yeah.
Whereas compared to the dark side mix, they feel different. But these two kind of do seem like they're from the same person. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I'm just going to see myself doing this, just nerding out, where every new song that comes out, I'm like, right, okay, now that's track 3. So let's listen to 1, 2, and 3.
Building it up.
In the different mixes, building it up to
the point where maybe we should start doing that. Yeah, at the end of the episode, you can give your thoughts on that as what it's like to hear the album so far, like, building and building and building. Because I feel, even though we didn't necessarily agree that Been Undone will be a good starting track, I think he's probably doing the same thing of just doing it's
Yeah.
going to be the album again as it is.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now with this track here, I think it's created a really great flow. I say Dark Side Mix definitely of Been Undone definitely is would be a better better album opener than the Bright Side Mix without a doubt. You see,
Wow.
so,
Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was talking earlier about start off the concert with that. So now that horn bit, is that a nod to No Son of Mine as the start of We Can't Dance? If it's the opening track.
yeah, well, there
No,
you
it's
go, you
not.
see.
But we like to make conspiracy theories here, yeah. At me and
Of
Virgil
course
Central.
we are. It's called being a Genesis nerd here. So.
So what else did he say in the email that he sent out? I started building rhythmic elements around what I call a lopsided loop, like you said, and got quite excited. When we had the band play it, it really came to life. So that feels good for me. So Manukatsu must be playing something.
Yeah, it mentions band. Yeah, presumably.
So then, yeah, here's the bit about the horn section. So I was very lucky in the last record to play with Paolo Fresu and then Josh Spack on the tour. And they've done a version of the instrumental melody on this too. So I think it's Paolo Fresu on this bright side mix, maybe, and then it'll be Josh Spack on the dark side mix, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
I
as
thought
I recall, Josh Spack is the guy, the horn player who's from Oakland or somewhere near me, because I remember when he was coming on for the show and doing some solo, and the people around me were just losing it and had big signs for him and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think when we were talking about the, I believe the album.
live show. Or the live show, maybe.
Show or the IO album review, that we also talked about how he was discovered, where the producer apparently heard him playing in the apartment next door. And said, like, he sounds great. Let's hook him up. Amazing. Yeah. Okay.
So let's go on to the talking a bit about his video, his full moon or whatever video it was. The snow moon. Is it snow moon? No, that was last month, wasn't it? I don't know what this moon is. Anyway, as you said, yeah, here's a nice tune you can dance to. Yeah, Snow Moon. It is Snow Moon. Been cold in a lot of ways. There was cool, like brain scan imagery in the video that they kept cutting to while he was talking and stuff, which was neat. Brain tech interface, pros and cons with that, of whether it's a good thing, a lot of stuff obviously with Musk wanting to do these sorts of things and brain connection. Risks, he talks about risks with adding ideas and thoughts that, you can put thoughts into your head then maybe with this system, but by the same token, maybe you can take thoughts away, which is a risk then for, freedom.
Yes.
Oh, it was cool. There's that little bit, the string section that he used in there. He just said it was a little bit, but he did record that, I think. And then he says in the video that he stuck that in here in a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't many notes or anything, like just a little bit. But it was nice.
Because he mentioned that the composer wrote the string bit in like an hour.
It's a very short piece. Yeah. And he did it. He didn't do it. He didn't bring in the entire orchestra just for like 10 seconds of string. It was like he nabbed it last time.
The string section, the string part he's talking about, because I just heard it today that actually because I presumed he was just talking about the bridge section, you see, where it's broken down. No. But actually in the core part of the song, it is there.
I think it's they're going din, din, or something like that, isn't it?
I
think so. Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
The wave sound that he had there and there apparently was recorded with ear microphones.
I recorded with some of these microphones you stick in your ears that are pretty cool.
Apparently he said he got himself some ear microphones. So I imagine they're like AirPods but with microphones. But it sounds amazing because it sounds like they're like big microphones. So wherever you are, it's taking in all that sound and injecting it directly into your, ears.
Oh, I see. So, because when he mentioned ear microphones, it's like, so what? It's like recording inside your ear canal or something. What's he talking about?
Like
this sledgehammer guy. And of course, trust Peter Gabriel to be up to date with the latest.
Seriously,
crazy technology.
yeah. That's like, that's so Peter.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, that's really impressive then. So, like we all wish, where even with the series Black Mirror, where everything we see, we're like, I must take a picture of that. You take a picture and but it doesn't look as good as what I'm seeing right now. Put a microchip in my eye, tap that, take a picture, and that's exactly what I see. So basically, this is the same version, but orally then.
Auditorily, yeah.
Auditory,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
I imagine
So,
is it must be a whole surround something. I mean, like the Atmos mix type of thing or
wow,
whatever. It just gives you it's some cool technology thing that he did, and that's how he recorded the waves. It's interesting.
whoa,
Yeah. Um, so the big part I thought of this whole video was the ending. I don't know if did you
yeah,
watch it when he talked about
yes, I did,
the
I
state of
did.
things and how we are,
Yes, it
cold,
was. I
as he
was
said,
kind of,
snow moon, cold in a lot of ways, and I'll get to that later. And then he talked about the state of the world. Um,
yes,
he said, our humanity, our inhumanity to our own species is extraordinary of what we do to each other.
hmm
Um, there's a corrosion of fundamental values. Ordinary people just want opportunities for their kids. They want to live in peace. This
hmm
is a basis that there should be an agreed package of human rights. Um, and he talks about this and how he helped form this group in the 80s, I think it was, for human rights defenders, and then how important it is for artists to speak out as they've done throughout history against injustice and inhumanity. And then he had a Margaret Mead quote, which was,
Oh,
"Never
that's a
doubt
beautiful
that
quote.
never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world.
Yeah.
Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." So I thought
Yes.
it was very nice for him to just talk about that, and he even made the point of like, I know you're probably sick of another millionaire talking about doing stuff for the world, but I'm also talking about it because it's important, and we need to keep talking
Yes.
about it because
Yeah.
those that are doing this stuff, they that's what they want. They want everyone to be
Yeah.
quiet and just follow along and do what they're told and never say anything
Mm.
against it all. You see, so it's
hmm
important, I think.
Well, yeah, and I know that people get a lot. Well, a lot of these celebrities get a lot of shtick for that, but they're saying like, "Listen, let's just do what we can," and everything. It's like, and they say, "Oh, it's easy for you to say," but then you look at someone like Peter Gabriel. Was like, well, he is like an ambassador with all this. He's been doing it for decades. Okay,
He
it's not like
originally
it's not like
bankrupted
he's
himself
just
because of a movement he started that
there you
just took
go.
over.
There you
And
go. Yeah, it's not like he's living in his like expensive
yeah.
property and just being like, "Come on, someone do something about it." He's doing his part. Okay, he is giving back to what he can, and I know he's a big, massive. What's the word? He's been involved in so much, sort of like Amnesty International events, Conspiracy of Hope, all these sort of events, all to do with human rights, amnesty. So.
And
Approach
that's the
this.
point I was going to make earlier was I remember it now was the naysayers like to say, well, keep politics out of sports, keep politics out of writing, keep politics out of music, it shouldn't be part of it. And it's like, no, that's how you get the message across. As an artist, you say what you think, you say what you feel by whatever medium you do stuff with. And then they make the joke, or the comment that, well, they haven't been political before. And it's like, no, Peter Gabriel has been political from the very beginning. He's always been like the way. You can't say he's doing this all of a sudden now to get, support or interest or something, So it's just part of his makeup. And I really appreciated him speaking out about it and just helping go.
And again, like we said,
Shall we? Yeah.
I was say, like we said with probably the end of the IO album review, that we said presumably if he was going to do this again, bring out a list of songs again, that perhaps of these people who just don't really know who he is, it's like, okay, what's this guy all about? Because lyrically he feels strongly about it, and he will address this in his lyrics as well. And lyrically, if you listen to the last album, the IO album, there's so many songs there all about just living in peace, but like just living as love one another,
Supporting each other, being kind.
Yeah,
Yes.
Especially the last song, "Live and Let Live." It's
Yep,
just so
1000%.
beautiful,
Yep.
and I can't stop listening to that song, especially from a lyrical perspective. It's just, it can be so simple if you just.
I was just thinking too, like, what did he end every show with of that last tour was Biko.
Biko.
Which you can be like, okay, well, he's bringing this one out again or whatever. But also, if you think about it, that's his most political song he's done, really.
Yes.
So, and it's like maybe he's making a statement there.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. But I do agree though, and I can't believe we've not mentioned them yet. Tabletop Genesis. When they
It's
were
because I
talking
haven't listened
about
to the episode yet. That's why.
Oh, that's right.
It just came out today.
Yeah. It came out today.
Mhm.
Oh,
Their
okay.
their episode on Put the Bucket Down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go listen to that. Tabletop Genesis.
Well, yes. The day that, well, okay, we almost got there. We're recording on the same day they dropped it, but still, when they talked about Peter Gabriel's I.O. tour, and they said that they did Biko, as great as a strong a song as it is, a lot of people were probably not too familiar with it. They're just there for the sledgehammers and big time and that sort of stuff. It's like, what's all this
Red
about?
Rains,
It would have been
Salisbury Hills,
because it's still relevant, of course, lyrically what it's talking about, but it would have been cool that he could have said just a little something about it, saying like, this is for Stephen Biko. However, lyrically, it's still very, very
that's
relevant.
right, they did say that. I remember Mike did say that too.
something
It's
like that.
Something to
And
connect it with,
I-
like, hey, guess what? We've still got people being incorrectly
Yeah.
imprisoned every day. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, because especially after it followed this amazing world united in your eyes moment. Yes, which was such. I still get goosebumps thinking about that moment because the whole well, I guess it's an amphitheater
Venue.
the Valbuna venue was just goosebumps all around. It was just such a beautiful vibe and everything, and then to be like, yeah, okay, but we're going to be serious now with a red light, big red light, and a face of this man, Steve Biko. And so, which I got his point. Yeah, as you said, he always wanted to end with it because to be like, we've had fun, but let's not forget the purpose
There's
of
the reason
why we're
I'm
here
doing
and
this.
everything.
Yeah.
And and a lot of the times he would say in previous shows as well, he said it's for Stephen Biko, for all those wrongfully imprisoned and everything, and then the last thing he would say is the rest is up to you, and that's the last thing he would say. Yeah.
For all those young people now with their lives at risk. For Stephen Biko. As always, the rest is up to you.
No,
so let's
nothing.
move on. The last part I've got here is the artwork we haven't really talked about. So Dan,
Yes.
put it up.
Hi there.
Very interesting. The art comes from Tomas Saraceno. But also credited with it are 12 spiders. They literally
Yeah.
are like co-artists with
Yeah.
Tomas because they
Yeah.
helped create it. And it's 3 different types of spiders. Here we go. I got the Latin, so are you ready?
Yeah.
Cytophora citricola, Nephila senegalensis, and Holocnemus pulce.
It's a wonderful accent. Yes.
The work is called Cosmic Spider / Web. And like I said, 12 spiders are credited with Tomas as the creators of this artwork.
Okay.
This work is integrating with nature and co-creating with spiders. It's fascinating. I think it's a beautiful thing, and somehow there seems to be a connection with webs and nature and the brain. So for me, it fits right in. What was interesting with this piece is that so he wanted to work with the artist, and the artist heard the song, and then this was the piece he picked to give to Peter to use. So, and we'll have in
makes
the
sense.
show notes the link to his site. He has a very cool website that, it's very interesting because he has all his images as like a background, and then you can click on any image to learn more about that image, and then it'll
Nice.
show up and start moving around and stuff. It's very cool.
Okay.
And then he has this Aeroscene project, another thing he's working on, which is the artist. This is Aeroscene is an interdisciplinary artistic community that seeks to devise new modes of ecological sensitivity, reactivating a common imaginary imagery towards an ethical collaboration with the atmosphere and the environment in an era free from borders, free from fossil fuels. So, once again, political.
Political,
It all
yes.
resonates. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we did mention about with the artwork for Been Undone that it is it's rope. It's all rope lashed together, but it looks like a brain.
Again,
See,
it's all
connections
connected.
with the
Yep,
brains,
and
all
stuff like that.
connected,
I was thinking it'd be very
which-
cool if they can do it, which they might do, maybe even for the tour and stuff. It'd be very cool to see the spider web imagery, have it all be like lighting up, like with synapses and lightning passing through it and stuff. It'd be very cool.
True. Like with like brainwaves activating.
Exactly, yeah. Synapses and stuff like that, yeah.
I mean, the main theme for the previous album was all about connecting. So, just a part of everything. So there you go, sticking with it. I mean, this is a direct sequel.
Yeah, wait, that was stuff going in, inside out, and then this is stuff coming out, outside in.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Oh.
It is
Okay.
literally connected. All right, so what is your prediction for our next track?
Oh, definitely. He's gonna take it back down a little bit. Gonna take it back down. I think perhaps because thinking about it, we've not actually had any actual piano piece yet.
There is some piano in this, but it's in the background, I guess. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got in that, especially in that middle eight.
But you mean just
Yeah,
solo
yeah.
piano kind of thing or whatever?
Yeah,
like
that kind of thing.
What's the song? The third song?
Yeah,
my
like
favorite
So
off the album.
Much, or pray, or what's it called? Playing for Time.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Which was track 3, yeah, on the album.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
So
maybe we'll see if that prediction holds. It'll be
I'm
yeah.
gonna say it's that next. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you
Something
on that
with
instead of going the other way this time. Yeah.
No, I reckon so. Just to quickly as well, when I saw about what the artwork actually was, because at first I saw it, and then he said like 12 spiders. It's just kind of like, oh god, because I do like spiders and everything, but I do have some sort of sense as a kid, some sort of arachnophobia.
So
about it.
if he did this thing where you blow up the image and then all of a sudden spiders start crawling down the screen, you wouldn't have been happy.
Probably not. Also, because geeky me, I'm currently playing the Hogwarts Legacy's Nintendo Switch game, and it's way set in the Harry Potter universe, but 100 years before that. But you do have to go into all these like ruins and caves, and you have to fight off all these gigantic spiders. So, and I've been doing a lot of it recently, and so seeing the
It's on the
webs there
mind.
just kind of it was on the mind a little bit. So yeah, not saying that eradicate spiders. I'm not saying that at all and everything. It was just scaringly relatable. So yeah. No, but I do really like the artwork, and it's very respectful how as you said, nature has also been credited.
Yeah,
towards
that's
it.
very
So,
cool. That mean, it just
it's not
feels
just-
like it
it's-
sums up the whole thing.
Technically, it's not really man-made at all. So it's
Completely. All he did was take a photo or whatever he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
however he took the
Yeah.
photo. And, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very inspiring. I feel too. Just like you can.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where you can just look at it for a long time and see different things in
Mhm.
there and make you
Mhm.
think about stuff. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
I wonder what the name of the next one's going to be.
Ooh, that's interesting. Been undone. Put the bucket down. So much playing for time.
I think it's going to be like keep on something. Keep on doing something.
That's it. We should start doing this as well. Then what's going to be called as well as what's going to sound like.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Just hit me now. You know what I would actually like to hear
Mhm.
on this album, which he hasn't really done so. A little section just sung by Melanie, for example. Just like a female voice, actually a solo female voice at some point on this album. I
You
would
want
like to
you
have
want
something like that.
Don't Give Up Part 2. Totally cool.
Well, maybe that's why he hasn't done it yet. Perhaps. Maybe
No, there's nothing wrong with
why.
that. It's going to be don't.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the prediction. Don't Give Up Part 2 on piano. Beautiful.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Who knows?
It's called
But
called
yes.
Keep Giving Up.
Keep
on giving up.
Don't bother in brackets.
Or maybe it's called Keep On Going. You know, never
Mhm.
give up. Keep on going.
Keep on going. All right.
Your
Carry
mind's going to be
on.
blown when this is literally the name of the song.
Melanie is joining me in this one. What?
Well, we'll see, won't we, next month? Let me check.
I actually already checked. I actually already checked.
Oh, you did, you know it?
next... Yes, it's a very special date.
Is it March 3rd?
Yes.
Oh, that's when my book is coming out.
No way.
So let's plug my book, which is called, I Have a Story, and it's an anthology of stories all to do with food and eating called Consumed, that comes out 3rd of March. Maybe I'll put a little link in here for people to pre-order if they want to. But there's something else happening that day too, isn't there, Mr. Virgil?
Yes,
Mr.
it's also the the 3rd anniversary of the Genesis BBC box set as well. Oh yeah, and it's my birthday. Yeah. So when I saw that, I was just like, I'm such a Genesis fan. Thank you guys. Thank you
guys.
Thank you, Full
doing this.
Moon. Oh, and I think what I will share with this, because it's quite appropriate, on February 1st, because I was out that night, I looked up at the sky, and it had fantastic view of the full moon, and because it was that bright, I took a picture, and on the picture, presumably because of the photography, there's a big ring circling the moon. But actually, no, that ring was actually in the sky, was actually reflecting in the sky.
It's an effect that happens with the atmosphere or to do with clouds and stuff, but it happens. Yeah, it can happen with the sun too. It's very cool.
It was mighty impressive, and unfortunately, I couldn't see it. Once again, if I had that photo chip in my eye, the ocean was actually bright as well.
Yeah, reflecting on it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things you can take a photo, but it just never comes out the same as you're seeing with your naked eye. It's so gorgeous. We've been enjoying when I had to work each day and take my kid to school. Because we head east, we actually usually have the moon coming down as it's setting, basically, in the morning. And we had the full moon, and it's so wonderful to see it coming down. We got the red skies and everything. It's been very foggy. It's just like really, really spectacular. But yeah, so 3rd of March will be that next song, and I just looked at my schedule. I'm off the 4th, so we can record the episode that day if it works for you.
Brilliant.
On a Wednesday. I think it's a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. With our new thoughts about the song "Keep Going On." Is that what I said? keep on going.
We'll keep on going with piano, with Melanie Gabriel on vocals.
Beautiful singing from Melanie.
Absolutely. And we'll also be touching up on, we'll be going over the Dark Side mix.
Of course, yes. Very curious about that.
I'm really excited about that.
I'm excited,
really
yes.
I'm hoping
in some ways it's like we're getting 2 songs a month almost.
Yes. I'm really hoping that, well, first of all, I'm curious if there's going to be a change in length. And second, I don't think so, because it's even we say it's a short song.
6-minute song, isn't it?
It's almost the same length as Been Undone, yeah. And also, I'm kind of wondering. Part of me is telling me that the loop is going to sound harsher and with more thump
raw
underneath it. I get the feeling. Yeah.
Maybe it starts with a horn. Maybe every song of the Dark Mix will start with a horn.
And also, maybe we actually will hear some of Manu perhaps coming through with the Dark Side mix, perhaps.
Hear what he's playing. Well, we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. Right, good. Thank you for joining us on this special.
Thank you.
Short EP episode, EP-ish episode.
So join us next time for EP PG3, as I'm numbering them.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, though, watch this space for the release of our episode From the Lamb to the Chamber, covering the first half of the live Lamb Was Down on Broadway. Meanwhile, then it is good night from me.
And good morning still from Virgil.
And remember, put that bucket down every now and again. So we'll see you all next time.
Yep.
Cheerio.
Me and Virgil chop some wood, but we stop our swinging just to listen to a crying.
Thank you for listening to Me and Virgil, a Genesis Brothers podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you can get new episodes as soon as they're released. Feel free to rate and review wherever you get your podcasts, and be sure to mention us to your Genesis friends so you can agree or disagree with what we talked about on the show. Me and Virgil, a Genesis Brothers podcast, is edited by Dan Telander and produced and hosted by Dan Telander, aka me, and Alex C. Telander, aka Virgil. If you'd like to reach us to let us know what you thought about this episode, or if you wanted to correct something we were very wrong about, you can reach us at meandvirgilpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok under the handle meandvirgilpod for announcements and info about the show, as well as anything else we'd think you'd be interested in related to all things Genesis. For now, thanks again for listening. We really appreciate it, and see you on the next episode of Me and Virgil, a Genesis Brothers podcast.
Well, me and Virgil, we beat the desert, we're riding fast and riding hard. We hit the city, the past behind us, so we raced some hell, we had some fun. And
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Can you say goodbye for me? Yeah. I don't know if you did
Oh
that, but-
crap! I keep forgetting that. No, I was doing it. I
A
realized looking
signature
back at these
outro.
episodes, I realized all these old episodes. I was like, oh, I'm doing it every time. I don't know. Okay, all right. Put that bucket down. Put that bucket down.
Isn't it put the bucket down? I thought it was put the bucket down.
Okay, is it put? Okay, let me redo that then.
Okay, since we're stopping, let's just double check. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's put the bucket down.
Put the bucket down, yep.
Yeah.
Also, I realized
Okay.
I put it, well, these are my notes. I said put down the bucket, which is wrong too.
Oh, these are
Fortunately, these are
so
in my
good on the
notes.
bloopers.
Yep,
So
yep,
good
yep.
on the bloopers.
Put down the bucket.
It's like, are you sure it's not called Down Comes the Bucket?
Hang on, now I got to
What?
close the lovely window and enjoy the not cool air because they're leaf blowing.
Oh.
True podcasting. This can be in the outtake. I'm about to record, so they need to start leaf blowing. I mean, it'll be a cool little
All right.
I know what I like reference maybe because it sounds a bit like a lawnmower.
Hey! I thought you were giving me a signal to stop when you did that.
No, that was just the Pico thing. Okay,
The
good.
Pico
I'll
thing.
keep talking then.
Oh, and annoyingly, I had to cut out in the Lamb episode. We're saying like, so Peter Gabriel's next one would be dropping in about 2 or 3. Like, I think it'd be like February 1st or something like that. And I'm like, okay, well that makes no more sense. I'll just cut that out. You see, and say like, and all I'm cutting out is just us saying, well, Peter Gabriel's next one will be dropping in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, well, so far that makes sense. So I'm gonna do a very obvious clap because it makes so much more sense to sync up the audio
want- okay.
and the picture and all that
Do you
stuff.
want me to do one too or no? I'm going to sledgehammer it though.
No, because it's never in time. It's fine. Okay, ready? It won't be in sync. I know that for sure, but it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I did it on 3
Don't-
instead of 4. One more time. Do it again.
Dude. Put the bucket down.